Your signs and symptoms sometimes show years before you're diagnosed. So it's important to know that if your doctor is blowing you off, come to me. It's typical years and multiple doctors and multiple times of begging for tests and multiple different treatments tried before you're correctly diagnosed, which means if you're not correctly diagnosed, you can't be correctly treated. There are warning signs in your car, right? How many of you when you see a warning sign, you address it in your car, right? Raise a hand. Raise a hand if you see your engine light go on and you pull over and you check it, right? Or your oil light goes in. So we know when you see these warning signs in your car, you don't ignore them, right? Why do you ignore the symptoms in your body? Because we can't get replacement parts as easy. That little oil light goes on your car, you put a quart of oil in, that's the end of it. But you don't. You're going to look at a whole engine overhaul. So here's some of the warning signs that you may have, and you may or not realize that often these are autoimmune related. You should never ignore these signs. Don't listen. If the doctor says there's nothing wrong with you, you're working too much, you chalk it up to getting older, your tests are fine. That means they didn't order enough tests. Here are some of the warning signs that are often autoimmune, but not always. Weird rashes that come and go whenever they want. No rhyme or reason. The dryness could be in the eyes when they're itchy and painful and you need rewetting drops. It could be in the intestine causing constipation. It could be shortness of breath, chest pain, hair thinning, exhaustion even though you're sleeping, pain out of proportion to what you should be, usually inability to lose weight, or in rare cases, especially if you're insulin diabetic, sometimes you swing the other way and it's hard for you to gain the weight, or if you have something like MS. And a lot of times you have IBS symptoms. You can have some of these symptoms and not all of them and be autoimmune. Here are signs and symptoms of Hashimoto's. Now, I had Hashimoto's. Currently, I have no more of these symptoms and I don't need any of the medications and my blood work is phenomenal. These are some of the over 100 autoimmune disorders. Now, this oxidative stress is directly linked to over 100 diseases and disorders, including diabetes, including cancer, including cardiovascular disease, including 9 of the top 10 leading causes of death. And your doctors are not addressing this. They are not taught in medical school how to get to the root causes because you know what? They'd go out of business if they taught this in med school. So some of my former doctors are my clients now because I work differently to get different results.